first stop is the grocery store. Oh, Stacy's loving the avocados.
These are the biggest avocados that I've ever seen. Look at them.
Likes those avocados.
These are huge. Oh my God.
So the reason why we're gonna stop here is we're gonna pick up some waters and some fruit and some stuff like that, and then off to the hotel, and then we're gonna be chilling like a villain. So stay tuned for that. We'll be there in a minute. And this looks like it's pretty off-grid, but it's not. We're actually even in another country. We're gonna show you guys around. One of the best things about the place is the buffet. We've eaten here pretty much the whole time we've been here, and it's pretty reasonably priced, and the food is all fresh and very, very good.
Very good.
Jason's in charge of making my salad, and now we're gonna get into this, and we're gonna keep showing you guys around. met some really cool people. It was crazy that we were actually eating, and a fellow walked up to us and he said, "Hey, I think I've seen you guys on YouTube." And so we started talking to him. His name was Roberto.
Hi, Roberto.
Hi, Roberto. And so he was checking out our channel because actually when the hurricanes came through the islands a little while ago, they were without power, what do you say, 2 months?
Yeah.
For 2 months. So once the power got back on, he decided it was his duty to see how he could live without electricity, see how he could implement some solar power and stuff like that.
To learn just how to live if he can't get electricity or anything. So he was looking and trying to find ways to be self-sufficient, live off grid, have solar and all that stuff. Yeah,
so he wanted to become proactive instead of reactive. So he noticed us because he had stumbled across our videos on YouTube, and then actually brought us coconuts, and we're going to go through some of the other stuff that he brought us for us to enjoy. And we actually were going to do an interview with him, and he was going to tell everything that happened with him, and we just weren't able to connect. We missed him, and so we unfortunately can't bring that to you, but that's his story. Basically, as he lives on the island, he says solar panels are not too hard to get, but because of freight and everything else, they really jack up the price and make it very expensive for people on the island to get. And actually, he was surprised on how many places on the islands do not implement solar power when they have abundant sunshine.
Lots of sun here, all over, all the places. You think the resorts and things would, but they don't.
Yeah, so we're gonna go through some of the stuff right now and show you what he gave us out of the bag.
The locals of Bahamas. Roberto had brought me a couple peppers. He wanted to kind of give us the flavor of the Bahama Islands here. And he brought me 2 kinds. One of them you can see here. This is the red one. So they call the red one the pigeon pepper, and this is the one that they dip in salt and they go ahead and spread it all over the fish. And that's what they usually use for when they're seasoning their fish. And this one they call a goat pepper, and this is the hottest of all of them. So that's the goat pepper he brought. And then he brought the wonderful sugar cane. And then he had cut some up for us, and generally they were saying that this sugar cane in the cubes, they'll chew it. They say it's good to help whiten their teeth, and also if they're out working all day or whatever, it's really good for them to give them a little energy just by chewing the sugar cane plant. So that's the sugar cane. He also brought a wonderful, wonderful papaya. Let me get it out. Looks wonderful. Can't wait to eat this later. I think these are called sea grapes, and you find them around the ocean, and they also call them jujus here, and a lot of people enjoy these with either salt or dipping them in sugar and then just eating them. And they have a little pit in them just like a cherry, and they're really good. Gave us a wonderful bag of ginger root. They said that this doesn't grow, you have to, of course, plant this. It doesn't just grow wild, so you have to plant it and cultivate this too. And then he gave us this branch, and I looked at it first and I thought it was moringa, but really this is neem, because the moringa leaves are a little smaller, and so this is neem, which is a very healing, powerful plant, and I thought that was pretty neat too, so I'm going to have to wad this up in a ball and see if I can get it through on the airplane. This bread, the local bread, it's called potato bread. It has some different seasonings in it, and it's really good.
And of course we have the coconuts, which you can get all over the beach. They come up to you and they say, "Coco, time for the cocoa drink, man." And so you can get your cocoa. And of course the coconut milk is very, very good for you.
Yeah, they were putting like fancy drinks and the sugary drinks and all that, and of course I just wanted the coconut water because that is like an elixir of health. So.
And they'll even gut it for you and get all the meat out of it, so you can eat that too. That's also good fiber, good for you as well. So we're going to keep on with this video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. We've enjoyed our time away getting down here in the Bahamas, and now we'll be back at home getting hard and heavy on the garden area and getting everything set up for that. And a big shout out to William and Roberto. Thanks for being so hospitable. Thanks for watching the videos, and yeah, that was cool.
Thanks a lot.